Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Allen. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career. So that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swan. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to work 3 for about 6 down to the 18. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. Allen going to run with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
10 yards to go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Shifts by him. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And a week ago, as you get a look at the numbers, well over 100 yards, he was on fire.
He was on fire. Obviously, the offensive line was on fire, all the guys who were trying to assist him. But you know who else was? The play caller. Because his ego totally got out of the way. And he kept calling the plays that were working over and over, and they really didn't stop him.
Now the challenge, can they duplicate it? Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Johnson running left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
On play action, Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Oh, it shifts past him. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that is incomplete here. We look at this Buffalo defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. We're following the play now. They're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Now, during that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brown 80, alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Allen now looks to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 48.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Allen going to run with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
There'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. Fights off the defender. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. That's out wide for Palmer. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They always say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind it. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
319.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now a handoff. Johnson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
At the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Here's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. To throw, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Now whistles on a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Matt Araiza now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So Bill's going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
A gain of 9. Brings up second down.
Allen now looks to throw. It's caught by Coleman. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Allen. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Smith to return it. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime to get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. We'll get this complete to Worthy.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense, because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Matt Ariza in punt formation for the Chiefs.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returning it, here's Hamler. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
At the 17-yard
to the air, Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. 2nd and 9. Here's Pacheco once again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Now here's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
Punt formation for the Bills.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It fights him off. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. Now 2nd and 5.
23-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Yellow!
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 8 After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As he'll come on to kick this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. A 40-yard punt, giving 3 on the return. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
He'll drop to throw. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And his throw is incomplete.
That would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And the attempted 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Formation for the Bills.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Open man right side is Rice. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now.
For Kansas City.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills getting set to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's second down and
10. Second and 10. Allen now looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 15 yards.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10.
On play action, Allen. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Allen.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's second and 10. Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. To the air. Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
One final try here for Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Hamler now on the return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a first and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
It's second and inches.
Here's Cook again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
319!
Now Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dawson.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the right side and intercepted. Trip McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 20.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd down and 20.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. An extra point by